Yo, so there's a lot of people that just don't like Donald Trump, guys. There's nothing that Donald Trump can do to change that unless he literally goes against everything he talks about. And he's been backtracking a lot of statements. He's not doing as good as in the polls as he once was. He's not the 2016 Donald Trump that we knew and loved, man. I didn't love him. I don't even mess with Donald Trump. But for those that do, I don't even like Kamala Harris either. So by the way, But a lot of high-profile people are coming out and just saying that they're just showing their disdain with Donald Trump. One of which was Mark Cuban coming out saying that he's the most unethical, lax character, dishonest person I've ever done business with. Like I said, guys, for those of you guys thinking that this is going to be a sweep for Trump, it's not. This is a toss-up. Just as many people that don't, that like Donald Trump, and we do know they make a lot of noise. The MAGA crowd. There's just as not many people, if not more people, that hate Donald Trump's guts. Okay. Let's play this clip in Mark Cuban here, man. Just really going at it with him.
That's the Roy Cohn school of management, right? You demonize and demonize and demonize and give credit to nobody else. And that is the antithesis of good leadership. That's the antithesis of good character. That's the antithesis of being ethical. That's who Donald Trump is. I've known him for 25 years. I'm never going to say we were best friends, but he is the most unethical, lax character, dishonest person I've ever done business with or worked with.
Why does that matter, though? Like, people are going to look at that and say, I don't care, he's an asshole.
And they do, yeah.
But he's our
He's my asshole. Yeah,
right?
yeah. Character is destiny, right? You don't know. The one thing about the presidency of the United States, you don't know what's coming next. The past is no predictor of the future. You have no idea what the next problem is you have to deal with on a small or large basis, like COVID for that matter, right? And you want somebody who has character, because that has empathy, that has a willingness to learn and understand. And you want somebody that is ethical when it comes to making difficult decisions. I can't even imagine why people consider Donald Trump because of his lack of character and ethics. Because when that tough time comes to make a decision, he's only going to listen to himself. And we've seen how that works out. We saw it worked on the debate, right? If he's not going to listen to anybody for a debate, right? And when he's trying to convince people to vote for him, when you have 40 or 44 cabinet members disavow him and say you shouldn't vote for him, when you have, former Republican presidents and senators and current senators come out and saying don't vote for him, that is not a man of character. They would have given him the benefit of the doubt if they believed in his ethics or his character, or that he was honest. And that tells you all you need to know. You don't want somebody like that dealing with the uncertainty. And as bad as lack of ethics, lack of character, lack of honesty is, the fact that he makes no effort to learn anything. This is one of the few human beings on the planet that get dumber in front of our face every single day. It's not like you can't think of one thing where it says, I think, that's really smart. Right? Or that's really nuanced, or he really understood that topic with some depth.
Yeah.
Not one time. And that's what's so maddening and infuriating about the whole thing.
Yeah, that's why he lost the initial debate with Kamala Harris, because when it came to talking about policies, Donald Trump really fell short. He didn't really go into depths or detail of how he's going to solve the war in Ukraine. Like, they asked him, hey, how are you going to solve the war in Ukraine? Oh, me and Putin are great buddies. We're going to sit down. I'm going to broker a deal with him, or we're going to get this thing, solved before I even enter the presidency. Blah, 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 blah. Bunch of just talk. And it's like, people aren't going to, people who want to know, or people who are more knowledgeable than just, buying wolf tickets from him, are going to want to know exactly, step by step, what exactly are you going to do to solve that situation. But he's never given anybody he's never went into depth with any of his policies. It's just all talk, and then he goes into ad hominems. I don't know if he's thinking that that's just what, the majority of Americans care about, just because you can make the best jokes and say whatever the hell you want. Americans are going to like that. And there are people out there who want to really know what you're going to do, what you're about, man, what you're going to do, and that's why he lost his debate.